Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. It's been a little while, huh? It's been a little good while since we have done a live stream, but yeah, I'm finally back in the normal setup. Finally, things are a little bit easier to manage, and so I thought, you know what? Let me start it off with a good little stream to kind of inform you guys about everything that I've been thinking, and to just, have a good start. That's kind of what I've been thinking. So let me quickly see if everything is good in the screen. Let me know, guys. Can you see everything properly? Is the sound properly? Is everything good? It's a new setup, so I have to check everything a little bit here. Hopefully you guys can see everything and we are good. Somebody says, please quickly explain Vechain to me. I'll talk about everything you need to know, man. Everything you need to know, I will discuss. Do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. Okay, you guys saying, okay, so good. All right, welcome. Where you guys are watching from? I'm seeing Zbinden from Switzerland. Hello, Marfmello. Peter says, all loud and clear, man. All right, thanks. Very good to hear. Where you guys are watching from, let me know in the chat box real quick. Love from India, Australia, Germany, Malaysia, Australia, Ireland from Social Warfare. Okay, that's pretty cool, guys. Okay, just of course, I want to quickly know where you guys are all watching from. Like, it's nothing too special, I guess, but I like to hear it. It's just something fun, in my opinion. All right, so without too much ado, let's get into some news of today. Kind of my plan is to go over some TA first, so to go over some price stuff, and then move over into all the talks of today. There's a lot that's happened, and I thought, you know what, we better just stream it so you have a more quicker impression of just everything that's happening, because I think it's more content than we usually fit inside a video. All right, so what is going to be happening? Well, XRP first, I'm going to say. XRP, by the way, is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. You guys most likely know that for a little while right now. On the basis, and that is exactly what we have to discuss right here, that it's going to win the lawsuit. And from almost any perspective right now, the way that XP is going is just in a short-term uptrend, whatever you want to see here, since May 22nd, so about 2 weeks ago or so, it's just been in an uptrend right now. And I guess a more positive thing is that I personally think there's a really high correlation between the XRP price and the lawsuit. And I think personally that right now it's kind of in a build-up phase. We're seeing more and more news regarding the SEC pop up, and that is all adding to the fundamentals of XRP. Now, logically, XRP on its own cannot be discussed without also discussing Bitcoin. Then again, Bitcoin is actually in a little bit less positive of a situation, as the uptrend is apparent, but it's not as strong. It's actually quite funny, but XRP is actually outperforming Bitcoin, which happens quite often, but you don't really notice it until it's really apparent. But XRP is actually outperforming Bitcoin. Well, that's a little bit of an introduction, just from the bottom layer, all right? Don't worry, guys. We're going to have some crazy explanations soon. It's just kind of a bottom, setting in a little bottom for the people that are just watching out for the first time. Vechain, you can see it in the title most likely. The reason I covered that is for two primary reasons. I have made an update on Patreon, and I don't do too much on Patreon because it's really difficult right now that we are trading sideways for Bitcoin. When you're trading sideways for Bitcoin, there's not really too much to do with alts, except for maybe make some short-term or really kind of close swings. But usually there's not too much room to really kind of speculate or try. Then again, for Vechain, I saw an opportunity. I posted that over in Patreon. So that was like a couple of hours ago. Of course, I need some Patreon-specific content. I had everything planned for a Vechain video, but it was too late at night, so I went to bed. There's a Vechain video and a Cardano video coming later tonight, all right? I have those two planned already. I was too lazy / too sleepy last night to make them, but they're fully planned out. I have all the articles for them already open and here, so it's going to be coming out later today. Now, what I was saying about Vechain is actually two-parted. One part, obviously, is this trend line right here. I actually said in the Patreon Discord that this is a bounce which we could take. If you're in Patreon, just go check the Discord right now, and you'll know I just told you guys right here that it could be a good opportunity to buy. Why is that so? Well, if we were to follow Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin was in kind of an area a couple of hours. Let's quickly actually compare it to make sure we are on the right chart. And by the way, why am I doing this? I'm just trying to teach you guys exactly what I look for. And that might just, help you with some trading. So let's quickly see and check back here. Okay, so what happened right in this area was we have a trend line for Vechain. And I was already thinking, okay, so we have already hit this on 1, 2, 3, 4-ish points or so. A fifth one wouldn't be too crazy, specifically since we have this really strong resistance that's close to us. We're kind of itching in towards that area, right? So it wouldn't be too crazy to bounce off of that. Just, I already have it in the back of my head. However, logically, I'm not going to only trade trend lines because then you'd lose very often. What I saw though was that on the Bitcoin pair, the price actually started to recover too. So this one made a pretty big dip, and very often when Bitcoin makes such a huge red candle, and there's a quick recovery afterwards, so a big green candle, just a green candle with another confirming green candle, so afterwards, it usually is a little bit of a reversal like this. It's just, you see it here, and just believe me when I say about this specific part. When that started to happen though, when this second green candle was already kind of blazing a little bit, I noticed, you know what, this is actually a really, really good opportunity. And I actually, because I'm kind of stupid, I bought in exactly once it hit the line, because I just wanted to test it out with a stop loss a little bit below. But when I saw Bitcoin recovering, I knew that was a good opportunity for me to actually just stay in my trade and just kind of dive through. I'm not exactly sure what to tell you guys there, just kind of to stay in, because there's a little bit of a reversal coming. And usually what happens is if Bitcoin recovers, then altcoins recover greater, and that's exactly what happened right here. I think we got a 8% or so profit on the Vechain pair. It's about 9.7, maybe 10% at maximum. I think we are in about 8% or so profit on that one, of course, with leverage, as you guys most likely know. And that was it for Vechain specifically. Then Cardano, this is also another trade that I took. Some people say, Dusty, I don't believe you that you take these trades. Please, I have nothing to hide. There's no reason for me to lie. I'm just telling you guys, so hopefully we can come to a better conclusion. Hopefully you guys can teach me something. Hopefully I can help you out in some way or shape or form. So what I was doing here, I cannot tell you this is the best thing to do. I'm just telling you guys what exactly my thought process was and what I was doing. I was watching here on the ADA pair. Let's quickly zoom out a little bit for Vechain. There was something else which I needed to say. We'll talk about it later today, all right? I have another video planned on Vechain. About the ADA pair, there was one specific thing I needed to discuss, but it's gone now. It's going to be coming up later. So Cardano obviously is closing in within this triangle. I actually just bought a little bit below. No, sorry guys. I actually, wait, let me go look at my history on my trading account. Give me 1 second, because I'm not sure anymore if I could just look up the trading history. So it's not a bad thing. Give me a second, because I want to check if I actually bought or sold ADA. Because I only made a little bit of profit, but I'm not sure if it's the upside or downside. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Okay, I am checking it out for you. Oh yeah, okay, I have it. So, let's quickly zoom in on the ADA, because this is actually a daily, which is why I'm confused now. If we go to an hourly here, we can actually see it a little bit better. All right, so one of the things, no, it's not, still not showing apparently. Whatever time frame this was then. One of the things I actually did was basically trade it, let's see here. Was it the 6th now? Yes. No, it's not this one. It's this one. So the 5th here, I was already thinking, like, things don't make sense. So whilst this candle was happening here, I was watching ADA. It's just kind of a lucky strike, and I decided to short to the bottom. That's kind of what I wanted to do here. And it worked a little bit. I think I got like 1.7% profit times 5. So that was nice. Why? Well, I can't really tell you guys exactly why. It's just a stupid little move. What should we be doing? What should we be looking at? Well, right now, clearly, it's trading within the triangle, right? You can obviously see that. What we're waiting for is a breakout towards either side. These type of trades, I cannot recommend you all to do. Definitely not. None of this is financial advice, obviously, but this is also not a smart thing. You might want to swing from the upside or downside. It's just really, really difficult. Here, it kind of worked out. You can see you can see the triangle being formed here. It's basically one that you might want to trade the breakout with to the upside because it's closing in. The support is coming upwards. The resistance is staying neutral. This usually breaks out to the top because the bulls just keep getting more and more of a grip. Right here for ADA, there's no such thing happening. You might consider here the channel upwards that is being formed right now. I would personally say though that we should stick with the symmetrical triangle that's building itself here and wait for a breakout to either side. It's not as clear as with Vechain where it's most likely going to be the upside, and it's not as with XRP where there's no real apparent triangle. If you wanted to draw one in, I would say it's kind of the same as with Vechain right here, that the top is basically right around this area here at about $1.04 to about $1.02-ish, that area, which is basically forming as a top. Then again, there's still some room to grow then for XRP to actually get to that level if we were to kind of consider that. So basically, it would look something along these lines. There's still some room to actually break out then, which could take another week or so if we were to follow that one, again, for XRP. Logically, though, guys, I'm not too sure about that. It's just a short-term uptrend right now that we're witnessing for XRP. Nothing too much of a clear top. Nothing too much on that side of things. Nope. Then again, is this all relevant? Debatable. I would say the most important thing here, specifically for XRP, is to just stick with the lawsuit. And if you want, you can go with the trading strategy, which I've provided before, which is to trade the breakout once we get a settlement or something like that. That's most likely going to be the best scenario. Otherwise, I would just not, I wouldn't touch it right now. It's really scary to do. Longer term target, of course, you already know, $12.50, $12, $13 is like an easy target for me. For Vechain, of course, $4, I've already told you guys before, is kind of an easy target for me where I'm going to get to. Bought the majority of my Vechain at about 0.005 or something like that, something really nice. ADA, of course, I've told you guys before, $4 as well as an easy target. Now for ADA, that is actually closing in quite quickly. The majority of our ADA was bought most likely at about 2-3 cents or so. You most likely could just check back on this channel, check my previous videos, and you'll find wherever I bought ADA. They're usually really blatantly titled with, I just bought a lot of ADA, I just bought ADA, this, that. And you'll most likely notice that the majority of my ADA is bought at really ridiculously cheap prices. $4 for ADA, why am I saying that? It's actually just an easy target. Not one breakout though. One breakout, most likely gonna get us some percentage like this, for example. So let's say if we were to really get this breakout, it would be heavy. Supported by Bitcoin, 140% or so is definitely possible. It's kind of funny though, how huge these swings are in the ADA price. Just look at this, guys. From the lowest point, May 19th, to the highest point 3 days earlier, 140%. If we were to get a breakout like that happening again, let's just quickly check. 140% or so. It's almost already at $4, which is one of my targets for ADA. That's pretty damn crazy. And when do I say targets? Do I mean selling out? As you guys most likely know, I don't really like selling my crypto. However, I have a strategy where you are basically making some crypto a reality in your life. What that means is you don't like to sell it, like me. I really despise selling it, but I do think one of the best ideas out there is to make sure you are satisfied throughout the journey and you never regret not selling at the top, which is why with some pain in my heart, I'm going to have to decide to sometimes sell some crypto once we are at all-time highs. I really despise it, but that's what I've done. I put some targets for myself. So for Vechain, the first target is about, yeah, it's pretty crazy actually if you start to think about it. My first target for Vechain is like $4 or so because I don't want to get rid of any Vechain until we're at the top. That would be ridiculous though because I have a lot of Vechain, as you guys most likely know by now. For ADA, my first target as well is $4. For Bitcoin, I don't have a target. I'm not selling any Bitcoin to the bitter end. And for XRP, that target is right around $12 to $13. Just getting myself out a little bit. I might even buy more, who knows? But I have to sell some for my own peace of mind. Do I want to? No. Do I think you have to? No. I'm just saying, guys, make a strategy for yourself is really recommended by me so that you're always satisfied and you're never regretful of like, oh no, if only I sold, or oh no, I should have sold at the top. Because if you sell some, that psychologically might help you throughout the longer run. It might be like, oh, no, never mind. I mean, it didn't sell everything, but at least I sold a little bit. It might just help you a lot, in the mind at least. That's something which happened for me. By the way, I am wearing a freaking shirt. How do you call it? Like I'm never wearing a shirt. No, I'm wearing a fancy shirt. What is it called? Overhemd in Dutch. I don't know the freaking English name, guys. Overhemd English. What is the name? No, it's just a shirt. It's an official. Hey, why? Because I don't even know why. I felt to dress fancy today to record this little update for you guys. I wanted to feel good in my skin here for a little second, you know? It's pretty damn funny. Somebody's asking, where do I buy a hardware wallet? I personally use the Ledger Nano X and S, both of them. So where do you get that? You can, if you want to support, you can use the link down below. I think you get maybe 10% or so. So if it costs $100, you get maybe $10. If you want to just buy it off the official website yourself, go to ledger.com. It's pretty simple. And there's another opportunity, which is to buy it on some of those stores like, I don't know what it's called in America, but like maybe like a Best Buy or something like that. Don't buy it off of eBay, please. Don't buy it off of a retailer secondhand. it's not smart. Okay, use Trezor, yes, KeepKey will also work, but I personally haven't used those, so I can't recommend. I personally use Ledger. It works like a charm. The only negative part I would say is that you always feel kind of pressured because right now, as you guys know, I travel a lot, right? And the problem is, are you going to take that thing with you, or are you going to keep it at home? Or are you going to keep it in a safe, or are you going to keep it where? If you're going all over the world, yeah, it's pretty annoying. If you have your money on like a Coinbase or so, it's really, really easy. Then again, with Coinbase, with Binance, with any one of those exchanges, not your keys, not your coins. That's the big problem. All right, guys, if you're watching this far, make sure you press that like button. We have almost 600 people watching, which I find really amazing. But make sure you press that like button too. It just helps out the channel a little bit. Doesn't cost you anything and might make the video or live stream perform a little bit better. More people, more joy, right? Why not? Doesn't hurt you, doesn't cost you. And I really, really appreciate it a ton. If I could, I'd give you a little, I don't know, little fist bump, you know, for support. Thank you so much. All right, so let's dive into some news, right? Because with XRP, once more, I'm not really trading anything. If I were to pick a trade, I would most likely just try to buy bottoms like this, kind of making my way up to $1.06 or so. As you can clearly see here, it wouldn't be too crazy to just keep buying here towards that area. For Vechain, kind of the same thing, right? Waiting for a 14-cent breakout. Once more, don't buy into it just first time it breaks out. Buy into it only if we get a confirmation. Once more, not financial advice, but just what I can do. And for ADA, we still have a couple of days of room here before a breakout towards either side, potentially. And we could trade that as well if we get the proper confirmation. Once more, proper confirmation means a candle with another confirming candle, but we look at it from the higher time frames as well. We don't just stick to one time frame. There's another couple of triangles which you could actually put in here, for example, a really short-term one or a little bit of a different wedge that you could put in here. But this is the broader one which I like to follow right now. You might even consider it to be a bullish pennant. I would not. Bullish pennant basically means that there's a huge inflow, a huge upwards kind of line before a triangle like this being formed. No, definitely not. On Vechain, however, you might see it a little bit as a bearish pennant. That's also definitely possible. These usually break towards the downside. But no, I would say the bearish pennant is already over since we're already too many days ahead. So all is looking good. All is looking good. Vechain actually even broke out from the downtrend to an uptrend right now. Things are generally looking good for crypto right now. Bitcoin still indecisive, still need a breakout towards either side to actually, do anything. We're right now really indeterminate. Really indeterminate. All right, let's quickly check it out. First of all, Elon Musk. Just saw this news. Elon Musk and Bitcoin. The biggest breakup since Kim and Kanye. Now, not exactly sure what to say there. I mean, this situation has been really interesting. Elon Musk is going all over the place with his Bitcoin stance, and it matters. It matters a lot. These small things really, really matter. It's not necessarily for our own safety, our own certainty of crypto or anything like that. It's mostly what the other people are going to do. And I've told you guys before, crypto is a really dangerous game. Crypto is a really, really dangerous game because people buy in because of people like this. All right. If he says I broke up with Bitcoin, that's a scary thing. Now, Justin Sun said he will buy all the Bitcoin Elon Musk has sold, which I thought was pretty funny because Justin Sun is always the hype man. But no, Elon Musk is trolling the freaking F out of everybody, or he has a bigger plan that he's just not telling us about. I'm not exactly sure. You guys are wondering about the Elon Musk anonymous thing? Well, we have it right here. This is so funny. It's just because Elon Musk has been going all over the place. Anonymous turned on Elon Musk for destroying crypto markets. They just posted a video a little bit earlier. The decentralized group Anonymous has published a message for Elon Musk in a video where they called the Tesla CEO nothing more than another narcissistic rich dude who is desperate for attention. They shed light on many things people may not know about Musk, including how he treats his employees, harms the environment, where his fortune came from, how Tesla actually makes money, and his attempt to centralize and control Bitcoin mining. The video begins with a message, "Greetings citizens of the world. This message from Anonymous for Elon Musk." The video starts off by explaining why Elon Musk became popular. Quote, "For the past several years, you have enjoyed one of the most favorable reputations of anyone in the billionaire class because you have tapped into the desire that many of us have to live in a world with electric cars and space exploration," the group described, adding, "Anonymous then emphasized that Elon Musk's lack of concern for humanity has been obvious to his employees for a long time who have faced intolerable conditions under his command for years. The group referenced an article in The Observer titled, "Elon Musk Tesla are pushing factory workers to the brink as profits soar." The article explains that Tesla workers and worker advocates say that the company is risking the health and safety of its workers in relentless pursuit of these gaudy numbers. Anonymous also accuses Elon Musk of destroying crypto holders' lives with his memes and tweets, stating in their video, well, let's quickly break there. Can you honestly say that Elon Musk is ruining people's lives? I mean, to be honest, I would say if you're buying into a coin because Elon Musk tweets about it, it's kind of your own fault if it crashes on you, right? People are saying like, oh, Elon, you shouldn't say that people trust their full life fortunes on you. Elon is memeing around. If you're buying in because he tweets something out like that, who is the idiot? Elon Musk or you? That's definitely debatable in this specific sense. Chadwick here says, BC Backer said that Musk might be just able to time dips as well. We have actually speculated that before too, where I basically said, if you follow logic, there's a really big likelihood that people don't actually buy or sell Bitcoin because of what Elon Musk says. And he just knows when things are about to drop because, well, if you think about it, he's one of the richest people on earth. He most likely has a team and he most likely knows markets because, once more, that's his entire niche. That's his game, right? He most likely knows how to manipulate a market. But then again, he most likely better knows how people work to a certain degree, right? Because, I mean, to be able to manipulate a market, you need to know how people work. And maybe from the base layer, he actually does not have as much power to move Bitcoin as it makes it seem. He basically just waits for a good opportunity where a potential crash might happen. He then waits for it to kind of spill in a little bit, then capitalize on that with some negative announcements to make it look like he has that much power, to maybe swindle that into getting more power forward towards electricity. I mean, if all the articles get written about him being able to manipulate the crypto market, people are more so fearing him, people are more so hearing about him and most likely also giving him attention for potentially the next plan that he's going to roll out. So there's definitely some legitimacy in that. Chadwick also says he can sell himself as a consultant if he can flex his ability to manipulate the market. That is not true at all. I mean, that's actually exactly the opposite way. If he would be able to manipulate the market, being a consultant is definitely not what you're going to become. It's the other way around though. If he can say that he did not manipulate the market himself, but he actually just anticipated moves, he can act as a consultant, yes. So, it could definitely be. The tunes in my head says BTC was going to fall anyway, but Elon Musk delayed it a bit, or the other way around once more as well. I mean, it could be that the Bitcoin market was going to fall, and so Elon Musk waited for it to fall a little bit, and then emphasized it so it fell even more because of what he said. All right, now, Anonymous also accuses Elon Musk of destroying crypto holders' lives with his memes and tweets, stating in their video, reading from the comments on your Twitter posts, it seems that the games you have played with the crypto markets have destroyed lives. Millions of retail investors were really counting on their crypto gains to improve their lives. And once more, I think this is pure idiocy. If you are expecting Elon Musk to make you all this money, well, there's definitely something wrong with you. And the video ends with a message to Elon Musk that says, you may think you are the smartest person in the room, but now you've met your match. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. Expect us. And I'm not showing you the video because I'm not exactly sure how YouTube would like that, but if you want to find it, it's not difficult to find, and we'll definitely cover it a little bit later on 5 Minute Crypto, which is my second channel too, because this is just some juicy stuff on that channel, man. It's an interesting situation right now. RB says, I thought the Canada, US, Mexico tweet was referring to the progress with the Tesla supercharger network along the Trans-Canada Highway, but after that new tweet, I don't know. What he's referring to, if you guys are not understanding, is this right here. Did Elon Musk just pump this specific crypto? Well, what he did was he tweeted out first this, Canada, USA, Mexico, and people saw this as, the first kind of letters and decided to buy this coin like crazy because the coin was already associated with Elon Musk before. He said a great threat. Now, a little bit later, he actually said this right here, which there's no way to see this in any other way, shape, or form than exactly what happened. I mean, there's no way, guys. There's no way that he did not mean that this thing should go to the moon, right? That one right there. I don't want to say it out loud just to be sure for the YouTubes. I mean, come on. You come on, guys. I mean, come on. He can't mean anything else. You can't make this more obvious. And I mean, even if the judge were to actually see this because of a new market manipulation issue or so, he cannot write his way out of this one. You can always say like, oh, I meant something else. But I mean, literally people tweeted him out about this before. The name is going up to the moon is often referenced as going up. He said great threat. And then a little bit later, he exactly tweets that out. So yeah, I don't think this is going to run too well. Then again, it's also debatable because these types of cryptos are manipulatable. I mean, this is a crypto with a really, really small market cap, only $1 million worth of volume. After you tweeted out $60 million worth of volume and times 5 or times 6 is what the price did. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. I mean, he can always say it's freaking space. Yeah, like somebody says here. RB says, I meant SpaceX to space. He can always, I mean, he's the rocket guy, right? So he can say there's going to be a new wet rocket going to the moon. Or we are going to the moon. Prepare yourself. Get ready. Rocket is going to the moon. He can always try his way out. But I don't think any judge is going to buy that little story purely because of what happened a couple of hours or maybe a day or so prior to it, right? It makes too much sense. It's definitely, I don't know what to say about it, guys. It's an interesting situation. It's really an interesting situation. Then we are considering making a hardware wallet for Bitcoin by Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey, by the way, is the guy behind Twitter and behind Square, if you did not know. And to be honest with you, I think it's actually kind of strange how not more companies have really severely hopped into making crypto wallets. They have gone, a lot of them have gone for crypto custody, but not that many have gone for an actual crypto wallet that is just ridiculously simple and ridiculously safe. Haven't you guys noticed that too? That it's actually a pretty big issue to just have a wallet that's good and that you're just always feeling comfortable with. I mean, Exodus is fine to me, and those hardware wallets are fine too that we have right now, like Ledger. But still, all of them have like their small problems. Where Trezor, I mean, it's not that popular, to be honest with you. It used to be more popular like 4 years ago or so. Right now, it's not that big. KeepKey, same type of thing. They're just in the background things. KeepKey, I think, is also double the price, by the way. You have Ledger, which has their privacy issue from before. That was definitely a big issue. And that's actually the only hardware wallets that I can remember right now. Yeah, that's only the ones I can remember right now. Now, I am thinking if a big company that's already credible, I mean, Twitter is not the best kind of example, but then again, Square might be a good one. Square Inc. is planning to launch a non-custodial Bitcoin wallet to give holders more control of their wallet. It might actually be a really big niche to just go for still. You got, indeed, 600 says Elipal. Elipal is definitely there, but I don't trust them too much, to be honest with you. They've sent me a couple of emails to give me a free wallet, but I don't know. I've never gone into it. Elipal, let me quickly see if I'm not, yeah. Elipal has sent me like 5 emails or so that they want to give me a wallet to test out. Since 2018, they've been sending me messages, guys. Not even kidding. Whoa, that was pretty funny. Since 2018, they've sent me tweets and emails, and I never replied. Oh, that's pretty funny, no? But I still think that's a pretty big niche that they can go for, and it's actually needed. I mean, one of the big issues which Charles Hoskinson, for example, speculated upon before was that for Bitcoin to go into, this is actually funny. Charles Hoskinson is the co-founder of, actually a co-creator of Ethereum, an early contributor, a co-creator of Ethereum Classic, and the co-founder of Cardano, and IOHK, I guess, the CEO and co-founder. IOG is what it's officially called right now, from Input Output Hong Kong to Input Output Global, I believe, or Globe. So he has actually stated in 2018, I believe, or 17 maybe, I'm not sure, I think 2018, that for another bull run like 2017 to occur, we need to wait 10, 11 years. That's what he said. He also said Cardano is going to be the first $1 trillion crypto. I cover the crypto news every single day, so I remember what these billionaires or what these founders of crypto projects say. I remember it quite properly, all right? I'm a freaking walking encyclopedia. What these guys say, I remember that. And one of the things which I find interesting about that statement was, if you kind of draw back or look back, him stating that Cardano was going to be the first $1 trillion crypto had some more validity to it, because he was thinking that for the crypto market to go into another bull run, it would take 10 to 11 years, because he thought that crypto would have to basically scale up before that could happen. That crypto would have to fix a lot of their issues, like, for example, the wallets. Right now, you guys all know it. You guys all agree with me, I think. It's a really big issue if you lose your private key. What is gonna happen if you die right now, right motherfucking now? If you poof, you're gone of this world. What is gonna happen to your hard wallet if you didn't back it up properly and didn't tell people how to get it? It's really difficult, right? It is really, really difficult for other people to get your money back. And that's, again, a really big problem, specifically if you have tens or hundreds of millions of dollars for enough generations and all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. Or the same thing happens when an exchange founder dies and he took the keys with him. It's a really big issue. So he said that needed to be fixed. It's something which they need to fix in some way, shape, or form. And I think it needs to be a centralized company that's just going to take control and make a lot of headway by providing something which is for the next generations. And this is a company, Square, through Jack Dorsey, who's really a Bitcoin enthusiast, that might get that done. I'm just thinking. By the way, guys, let's quickly ask here, what is your favorite crypto in the chat box? Let me quickly just ask you guys and see. Sam says, what coins to buy, guys? I lost money on the big dip. Stupid for panic selling. I need to make some money back. Sam, that's never the best way to see things. Never revenge trade, man. I can never recommend anybody to do that. If you're a revenge trader, you're only going to lose more as time moves on because you're going to make the same mistakes over and over again. Never do that. What you can, however, do is just look for some juicy coins for the... Oh, sorry. I pressed this profile by accident. Look for some juicy coins for the longer term, but don't think because you need to make some quick money back. That's the wrong attitude, in my opinion. Sean says, set myself up to claim Spark in November last year. Don't leave it to the last minute. Claim now if you can. Sean, I mean, you couldn't claim Spark yet in November. It started December 12th. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to, but I have actually not claimed my Flare. Did you guys know that? I haven't. I still have a couple of days to go. I'm just literally too lazy. I might do it tomorrow or something like that. I will have to. Damn, yeah, I should. Tizaz, Vet, XRP, Flare currently, XRP, Suri Coin, Chainlink, Ethereum, Reef. A lot of people like Reef in the chat box. I see that pretty often. Ada, hey Dusty, Bali has no tourists now. Hey Dusty, do you think that XRP that is hold in escrow is destined for the governments and big banks? Okay, who knows? BTT, Surrey, okay. We have some stuff on BTT here. Tron's Justin Sun becomes Golden Whale. Here's what this means. Justin Sun, founder of Tron and the CEO of BitTorrent, has obtained a new unique NFT for 12.6 Bitcoin. Why is it so expensive? What? We're excited to announce Justin Sun has secured the first edition Golden Whale Pass by winning the Forever Whale NFT with a 12.6 Bitcoin bid. Congratulations, Justin, and thank you NFT Glee and Blockstream for making this possible. Much, much more to come. The Bitcoin conference. What? He paid 12.6 Bitcoin or $500,000 for the Golden Whale Pass token that guarantees him lifetime access to all Bitcoin conferences in the future, as well as providing him with access to multiple VIP benefits. What? 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 This guy just paid $500,000. He is literally trying his best to get some attention. Justin Sun is to some degree really a joke, man. I mean, I used to really like Tron. If you look back into my videos, you know I covered Tron so often because I thought the project was really good on the basis that they have a really huge marketing budget. They do really properly, and well, they're better than Ethereum. But the way that he's kind of trolling the space right now by becoming that guy who's buying everything, the guy who's always... It's kind of backfiring on him. I mean, he's better than Elon Musk, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure if I like this too much. I'm not sure if I like this too much, to be honest with you, man. Yeah, no, sorry guys, I'm not sure if I think this is a nice thing. I've really stood away from my Tron. I'm not really a big holder anymore. I actually do hold more BTT in terms of dollars than I do Tron now. Mostly because I do like the idea behind BitTorrent. And of course, there's the entire BitTorrent platform, which I think will always stay relevant. With TRX, though, even though it's still better than Ethereum and could potentially get some more support by China, I would say that the problem with BTT is that it only got attention in the gambling realm, and so it's not that relevant for any other niche. I guess it's just a niche problem. Somebody says, guys, don't buy XRP. It's freaking bull BS. Look at the history chart. Scam. Huh. That's an interesting statement right there. Do you guys think XRP is a scam? Let's actually do a little bit of... Hey, guys, I think I can do poll features now in the chat box. Let's see. Is XRP a scam? Yes. No. Maybe. I'm just quickly testing it out. Let's see how this works. So let me... Where's the poll now? Did it work? Are you guys seeing any poll in the chat box? Let me actually open it on my phone here. I put it up there, but I can't... Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Okay, so people just... Hey, it got a lot of votes almost instantly, huh? Okay, so there's actually 10% of the people who said yes still. That is interesting. that is peculiar. That is... Huh. Wow, but that's pretty cool, guys. You can actually do polls from now on. That's pretty funny. Okay, I didn't even know. This is just a feature I saw now for the first time ever. That's pretty cool. We got 207 votes. I sometimes wonder, if there's 750 people watching, why are only 200 people pressing that vote button? And if you're watching right now, why is there 250 votes but only 100 and something likes? Help out the channel. Press that like button real quick. It helps out a little bit, all right? But yeah, this does make you think about something. Either some people trolled, or a lot of people actually think XP is a scam. There's now 16% of the people who said either it's maybe a scam or it's actually a scam, which I think is interesting. All right, that's pretty funny. Think about that. All right, somebody says here, did we already talk about it? We already talked about the thingy. Yes, that's my guy. Came in late. Did you guys see that Elon Musk tweet secret message to pump the crypto? You call this a secret message? Really? You called this a secret message? We have a really different definition of secret, my guy. But I do see where you're coming from. I think that's pretty funny. Oh yeah, by the way, this article, man, did I have some interesting time reading this. Crypto exchange FTX is now sponsoring TSM eSport team. What FTX did was go up to TSM, say, hey, we want a partnership for the next 10 years, and we want your name changed from TSM to TSM FTX for $21 million a year. So what is basically happening now is that every time the TSM competes in, like, for example, a League of Legends tournament or anything like that, they will always have to have this double name, which is TSM FTX. I found it interesting because I've never seen a cryptocurrency company do it like that just quite yet. I mean, it's an exchange, obviously, but it's a crypto exchange, and it's a pretty big deal because it's a lot of freaking money. But I do think it will get a lot of attention. Then again, do we really need that attention still? Are we still in a phase where we need that? Not exactly sure about that. Let's see. This is... Am I logged out again? I really dislike that about Bybit. It logs you out so often. Or am I still logged in? No, I'm still logged in. Okay, we good. We're good. Oh, here's our XRP trade. So, one little fun story for all you guys that are uh-oh. It's times 50 now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I just have it. Oh, no, never mind. I just have it times 50 there. Scared me for a little second. I thought it was like, oh, did I open ooh, it scared me for a little second. No, but basically, if you're wondering what this trade is all about, we did this trade in the previous live stream. This is the one which we opened. Why? It was maybe, I think right around here, right, that we opened this trade, because we told each other that the chance of going... No, what was it? There was a bigger thought behind it. Let me actually see if we can still find it here. It was before XP went to 65 cents. A couple of days ago, yeah. I think what we said was our worst case scenario is basically a retest of this little area right here. We had a little bit of a different chart open at the time, but basically a retest of that area. And if that happens, we're going to buy into it and most likely just build from that point forward. It's almost too unlikely to get lower. What we did was we bought into the idea that we're going to be going up. We went lower a little bit. We should have bought more. I did buy more, but not on this specific trade. I should have actually opened another position right here to average out, get my average price at about 72 cents or so. I didn't do that though. But right now we're still in it because I'm like, well, we are basically still rooting for the upside. Like, I'm still not convinced that the run is over unless Bitcoin is going to take a big doo-doo. But there's only two scenarios for me, which is either I just sell out of my position right now with my $500 profit, just be happy, get a little coffee and my money is finished again. Or because this is just a YouTube trade, right? This is just my bonus account basically, where I have some money left and I'm just using that. It's not the big account. I could also just let it slide here, just let it stick and basically wait for the upside, wait for the reversal. Why? Well, because if we're going to see a downside, it's going to be started with Bitcoin. It has to. But if XRP actually, for example, gets some sort of settlement going or so, I'm in this trade. And since I only have times 2.5 leverage, the liquidation price is 47 cents. Now, if we go to 47 cents, we're in a really big predicament, right? But the amount of money I would have lost then because of the price going down is way more than this little $1,000 that is in my position. So I'm just going to take that risk, basically. I'm just going to wing it, so to speak. I'm just going to take it there, be there or be square. And I'm just expecting upside still and not to dip below this. I mean, worst case, we're going to see a double bottom most likely at about 65 cents or so. But even that is really unlikely unless Bitcoin fully breaks to the downside, which basically means a reversal has happened and Bitcoin is actually in a bearish run. Because once more, guys, right now we are in kind of a predicament where Bitcoin needs to break out towards either side, and it's going to be really interesting. That's what I can say about that. It's going to be really interesting. Whatever side Bitcoin breaks towards is whether or not it's a bull run or a bear run, right? If Bitcoin breaks towards the upside, we are in a bullish run. If Bitcoin breaks towards the downside, we are most likely in a bearish run. And that's basically the situation. That's kind of how it is right now. You can't really think of anything otherwise. It's like we're closing in. There's actually some other people who drew some different triangles, but this is the one I put up here. We have like a week or so of room to grow before we have to get a breakout going. Actually, maybe I should say it differently. If we break out towards the downside, it is a continuation of the pattern which was formed a couple of weeks ago, which is basically a downtrend. If we break towards the top, though, we have a lot of room to go. And again, you already know breakouts often look like this. If you get the impulse, which in this case here is about, let's say 42% or so, a breakout as a target, we most likely have about 42% too, which basically would leave us at around, it's almost impossible here. Holy smokes. It's a lot of profit. At about 53,000 or so for BTC. Could be pretty juicy. That's actually the, I should actually do it the other way around, which is this way. So minus 26, 28, upwards 28. You get the idea, right? Whatever. You guys get it. I'm going to quickly see what you guys are saying. Dusty is a scam. You're right. You're very much right. That's me. 20% of the people said XRP is maybe or is a scam. That's pretty funny. I like that. That is interesting. Ooh, okay. 20%. Oh, by the way, yeah, the chart is this is almost impossible to read now anymore, guys. Holy smokes. Computer is lagging a little bit. Are you still good, guys? Can you still see everything? The trading view is lagging a little bit. You're saying XRP is looking like it's going to go down? Huh. Okay, why? Logically, XRP would just bounce and continue upward. Wouldn't be too crazy. You might actually, I guess I can see it from one perspective. That's, do you think XRP actually broke away from its trend line and under it? So basically, we would have first drawn it like this, and XRP broke out towards the downside right now. There's actually some validity to that claim too. From a higher perspective though, so a higher time frame, this might not be completely confirmed though. But this is definitely valid too. 4 hour also valid. Little breakout for XRP towards the downside. Still, again, having this resistance at the top here right now going sideways. Not a big breakout towards the downside, by the way. Breakout nonetheless. And the 1 day, let's quickly check it out for XRP. Would also work. No confirmation, wouldn't take this trade unless right now ends really, really badly, basically. If we get a negative day going on, well, yeah, you already get it. It's negative. Then again, I'm not exactly sure if this really falls outside the range. I would basically take it like this still, though. I would basically say if XRP still gets to recover within the next couple of hours, we are still in for a breakout towards either side, more likely upside. If we get another red candle here on the daily perspective, we have basically got ourselves a little bit of a bearish breakout on our hands. Because I would then draw the trend line like this more so. This being the breakout candle, next one being the confirming candle. If the next candle though is more bullish, however, and takes us back into the triangle, I would consider the trend line to be like this. Because then it's going to have its wick until here, just a body again towards the inside. So that's basically the scenario going to be right now. Either we take, again, this point and the points on the shorter time frame, or we take the broader time frame. It's going to depend on what the next candle is going to be. Right? So if it's bullish, we're still good. If it's bearish, we've broken out towards the downside. How relevant or how important is that? It depends. It's all important relatively to Bitcoin. And also, it's going to depend, of course, for the bigger part on the lawsuit. At least my trade is going to depend on the lawsuit. Hey, we got 589 votes. Let's get to 589 likes. CMDR says, guys, get a clue. Market manipulation, price can do anything, anytime. Oh, very much correct. One thing we should make really clear here is anything can happen at any one point. All we're saying here is hypothetical following likelihood and historicals, right? So this has happened in the past, for example. This is following patterns which usually break out towards a certain side. There's no reason to believe that this is always going to happen because it doesn't. In my opinion, which works, if you follow this consecutively, it'll work, whatever trading strategy you have. If you have a proper one and your mindset is right, it will work. Will it go 100% of the time correctly? No, definitely not. You will lose some. Stronger says, to me, it's not the time to buy or sell. Stronger, I would say exactly on par with you. Right now is not a point to make a decision because if you're buying right now, it's a really big risk. If you're selling right now, it's a really big risk. I don't like anything right now. I'm just waiting it until the end. Oh, here we go again. Vigor says, I'm here letting you know that Dusty and crypto is a scam. Just listen to Elon and buy the Bitcoins. You're just trolling, I see. Nice. Nice. Why is there so many people really against XRP? What do you guys have against it so much? Somebody says XRP is effing BS. Better sell your coin. Okay, why? Why? Chris Turpin, welcome back to the chat. He says, hey, Dusty, XRP is not a scam. I'm on the same note, man. I don't know. Yes, it's a scam. So, so let me buy your bags before it's too late. Scam confirmed. Let me buy your bags. I think that's pretty funny. Okay, let's actually do another little poll, a little question. Do you guys like or dislike Elon Musk? I mean, to a certain degree, he's a big troll, right? I can see some fun in there. In another, why do you? Oh, you know what I also see very often in the chat box? People say extra VUD is gonna mess me up in a fight. Why do you always come back on that one? A lot of people put that in the comment section. What is with that guy? What's your opinion about EOS? I think EOS fell off quite hard last couple of months. Not really a big fan of it anymore. Not a big holder either. Now, let's move on with some news. Michael from the Popa mentioned 3 crypto that may restart alt season as Mark Cuban buys more. I've explained to you guys before, I think Mark Cuban is a guy that's full of poop, mostly on the basis that he just follows hypes, follows trends. He's not there for the people, he's in it for the money, all right? 199%. Michael from the Popa, not exactly sure if he is really being correct on most things. He might also be going with the flow. Then again, he might be a really proven trader. I'm not exactly sure about that. So I can't really say. Now, let's quickly see if there's anything interesting in this article. He's talking here about some Kava, Curve. Okay, I hold Curve. I like Curve. There's only 2 cryptos that I see right now, Kava and Curve. And here at the bottom here, we're seeing some other cryptos that I do not want to talk about because these seem kind of dumb. Oh, wait a minute. One of Mark Cuban's Ethereum wallets was uncovered in January when he minted an NFT on Rarible, a decentralized non-fungible token marketplace. The wallet had a variety of decentralized finance currencies at the time, but the majority of his funds were dedicated to the lending protocol Ava. Not a bad choice. Cubans seem to have virtually exhausted the same wallet. It is over $26,000 worth of odd crypto like Doge Elon, Doge Inu, Bingo Inu, and about $2,000 worth of Ethereum Bingo. It's unclear if Cuban purchased these coins or if they were given to him by holders looking to promote their own currencies, but why are people making this seem like Mark Cuban was doing a lot of stuff? He holds a lot of crypto, but he might have not even chosen to do that. What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, so kind of a conclusion of the poll right now, as 777 people have voted. 22% of the people said yes or maybe XRP is a scam, and 78% of the people said no. It's still a staggeringly high number, I would say, of people that say that it's a scam. It's still interesting. Josh says, hey Dusty, what do you think about IQ Coin Everpedia? I actually hold a really small percentage of my portfolio in that crypto. I do think it's definitely not that bad. Brad says, BCB has a very interesting theory on Elon Musk. We've talked about that one before. Guys, to all newbie, better look at the market cap and the supply if you think XP will even hit $20. Does that mean you know nothing about crypto and how the market works? I would definitely disagree with you. I would 100% with certainty say that XRP could hit a $20. I'm definitely not going to say it can't. I think that's really... No, I'm personally just on the opinion that it's definitely possible. Oh, you guys said do the Elon Musk poll. Okay, so we should ask as a poll. Can I only do one poll a live stream or what? Maybe it needs some time to register. I can't press poll again. I just closed it, but I can't do it. The poll is coming. Don't worry. Oh, there we go. 880. Do you like Elon Musk? Let me pull that. Yes. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, I put up the poll in the chat box. I like the poll feature, guys. Brock says face reveal in today's live stream. We are doing a face reveal at 150,000 subscribers on the channel. That's when we're doing that. So if you're wondering, that's exactly when. And guys, if you're watching right now and you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you quickly press that little button. Doesn't cost you anything. All it takes is a little button press like, you're in. All right? I provide daily crypto content. Don't worry about it. Every single day. And if you ever have anything to ask, you can always ask. Or if you ever, I don't know what, just make sure you press that little button. Why is this popular crypto analyst buying 1 million ADA? Well, I mean, ADA is definitely not a strange buy. Are you guys holding ADA? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat box. Man, this poll feature is really, it's really a fun thing, but I have too many questions. So what I was asking now is, have you bought ADA? Mostly because I have seen ADA as one of the top tier cryptos for a very long time. There's a lot of debate about ADA, mostly because people say it's a stupid coin because they have fundamentals on paper, but they're not doing too much, right? But again, the smart contract feature is coming, and this is coming, and that is coming, yet they do not have that much. It's often something that people are really adamant about saying why ADA is bad or good, but I hold it a lot. The majority of you guys are saying yes. You most likely watch the channel quite often. I hold a lot of ADA on the basis that you can stake it. The majority of the ADA is staked, and staking basically means you get money for just having ADA. That's really a fun part about it, I would say. It's just, I don't know, you get money for having money. I like that a lot. Oh, wait a little second. Wait a little second. Ian says here, a lot of vloggers being paid to promote XRP. Haha, stop this drama, please. You cannot fool wise man like me. Let's quickly make one thing clear. I have never been paid a single XRP coin, XRP whatever, to talk about XRP whatsoever, nor Ripple, nor any one of these cryptos that you see me talk about here. There's not a penny for XRP ever. I've never had content officially with Ripple, by the way. Only with David Schwartz, I've had a conversation on Twitter for a little, 5 seconds, but I've never been paid in XRP. Would I accept payment for XRP? Obviously, yes. Why? Because I talk about it anyway. Would I accept payment to promote it? No. Would I take payment to just keep talking about it? Of course. Yet they never offer. I am waiting for the offer to come because that's free money. I'll get that bag 100 out of 100 times. But unfortunately, no. Would I tell you that they pay me? Of course, because I don't give a crap. I would be so happy. I would shout it on every freaking corner and roof. But no, unfortunately not yet. Maybe at one point or another, right? But no, not quite yet. If I was at XRP, I'd pay you. That's very nice, Steven. That's good to hear, man. But yeah, no, not yet. Maybe eventually you can actually see my little intro change. Like, hey guys, what's up? It's XRP man here, or something like that. Maybe eventually, all right? But no, not quite yet. All right. Sam says 15 people voting for Elon are so stupid. He's a fraud. The dude is always on debt. Government had to bail him out multiple times. It's debatable, man. I mean, I can see both sides of the thing. I mean, you might have nothing against Elon Musk, right? So, I mean, if you just say you like Elon Musk, you might just have nothing against him. And the other side of things, no. I mean, you can really dislike him because he's manipulating, or at least looking to manipulate the crypto market. I can see both sides of things. Proud Jester says, I'm more suspect of the conspiracy theory YouTubers pushing XRP content. You know what's funny? I actually want to make a video about that a little bit later. There's this one thing which let me see if I can find it around. Give me a second. Can I find it? Oh, I have it open I had it open the whole time. Let me show you guys. I wanted to talk about conspiracy because this type of stuff gets on my nerves. Let me show it to you guys. Here. I do not get this. And it's not because I'm dumb in the head, all right? Don't get me wrong. It's because I literally do not understand exactly how people are drawing these connections or making it, they believe. I'm not sure if people really believe this or if they're just joking about. And if we should blame the people making them or if we should blame the people believing them. Then again, maybe there's some big validity to it and I just do not know. That could also be. I'm not exactly sure about that. People say Elon Musk's Twitter has been hacked. If his Twitter was hacked, you would know about it within a couple of hours, maybe a couple of minutes, because a man of that stature would definitely get the word out in some way, shape, or form, right? I mean, I'm not sure exactly, but they most likely have some link where Elon Musk can definitely get a hand of Jack from Twitter to reach out and say, hey, my Twitter's been blocked, or at least some HQ of Twitter. There's some room there, all right? It's freaking Elon Musk. So if his Twitter was hacked, they would know about it. He is one of the most followed people on Twitter. They would understand, they would see it rather quickly. So no, don't mess around with that type of stuff. I don't think so. So what we have in front of us right now is what I believe to be another one of those theories, which I don't get. If you guys can explain it to me, I'm all ears. So April, I told you June 10th, which is a couple of days away, was 45 days after SpaceX crew returned home. Elon just changed his profile picture to a BTC Sailor Moon. Notice her hands. Looks like another 6 out of 10 signal. Ring of Fire Eclipse is on 6 of 10. XRP Sunshine Meeting, 6 out of 10. This one in its own, I'm not really too sure about. What is a Sunshine Meeting with XRP? We have a Sunshine Meeting from the SEC, but how is it XRP related necessarily? Here's 3 or 4 pictures actually. Okay, so first of all, we have the hand, the little band there, which, okay. We have more stuff, which I'm not exactly sure about. Okay, I can zoom out. Okay, we have 5, 5, 6. Okay. Nice. We have, let's see, Ring of Fire Eclipse 6 out of 10. On June 10th, an annual Ring of Fire solar eclipse will be visible in parts of Canada and the Arctic. A partial solar eclipse will also be visible in other parts of the Northern Hemisphere, including parts of eastern US at sunrise. An annular solar eclipse happens when the moon is near its farthest point from our planet when it casts its shadow on Earth. This makes the moon appear smaller in the sky, so it's not big enough to cover the entire disk of the sun and leaves a ring of fire around the edges. Sounds pretty cool, not gonna lie to you. On June 10th, huh? Okay. Will be visible in parts of the Canada and the Arctic. So I'm gonna have to go to Canada within a couple of days to be able to see this, unfortunately. To this specific part of Canada as well. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna see that. Too bad. Let's move on though. 45 days after, a few days ago, Elon Musk shared a SpaceX crew video. The video was a message from the elite. Okay. The crew mentions 45 days and has a hidden 5 and 1 in the background. It appears to be a hidden message about 5-1 and 5-4. 45 days from this video is June 9th or 10th. There's one little thingy right there. SpaceX crew astronauts will soon soar back to Earth. And then we have this little picture from before, 556. Ring of, and it's all coming together, okay? And last but not least, Ring of Eclipse. Then other one of Elon Musk's previous tweets, which was XRP to BTC, one coin to rule them all. Frodo was the under Doge, all thought he would fail himself most of all with XRP at the top. XRP Sunshine Act meeting 610. Ripple's response to the SEC's motion to seal the non-public SEC correspondence, June 10th. Contained in Ripple Labs' opposition to motion to strike. One ring. Yeah, I'm not too sure about it all. It's there, though. I mean, yeah. Not sure about it, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what I have to fetch from all of this. Okay, we have more. How many people is Elon following? 105. Update, Elon got caught and decided to change his profile picture and follow another person? Or was it 106 before as well? Oh, it was already 106. Yeah, no, I'm not the guy on this one, all right? This is not me. I just can't get a grip. I don't know. I don't. Do you got? Okay, let's actually. Hey, we have another good poll coming up. Do you believe in XRP conspiracy stuff? Yes. No. Let's ask. Let's ask the chat. I love this, guys. I love this. The feature here is pretty cool. The little poll feature. The sooner you vote, the better I know. Okay, so we have a pretty even split. Not gonna lie to you. There's a 40-60. So the majority of you guys believe this. Okay, so let's actually rephrase that. You guys believe that in some way, shape, or form, this has validity, right? Maybe I should have actually asked differently. Do you firmly believe that this is the truth? Because, I mean, from a certain perspective, it could be, let's say it, right? It could be real. And, okay, maybe I should have not said conspiracy stuff, huh? Ooh. And Vigor says, I can't believe you hate Elon when it was China and India who messed up the crypto market. I don't hate Elon at all. I mean, I don't care for Elon at all. I just think what he's doing is kind of irresponsible. Then again, I think he should be allowed to meme as much as he wants to. If he wants to manipulate the market, like the cryptos, the small altcoins, I mean, well. And Adil says, no, Dusty, this is all BS. I mean, 50% of the people voting right now say it's huh. Damn, okay. This is interesting. I'm a little bit confused. I didn't expect 50. So it's actually a 50-50 split. Huh. Yeah, maybe I should have been a little bit more specific about what I consider to be a conspiracy. This is a difficult one. Okay, let's actually put up a couple of things here. I personally think that there could be an insider joking around. So, for example, the Bearable Guy 123 stuff, that could be. I mean, an insider could actually be out there giving us some hints. We cannot prove there is or isn't. I do not believe that a lot of these riddles actually have any sense in them whatsoever. A lot of them, right? I, however, do believe, again, that you might be able to connect dots for a bigger picture. I mean, that's definitely something which I can agree with. So once more, let's put it up again. I do not believe in most of those riddles because I would think, why the actual F would you make riddles if you're not joking, right? Why would you make those riddles? You can, however, hide some stuff in plain sight, which could also be not apparent because some of you guys are saying they're making messages for the elite. If they are, why not just tell them? Why make it so half hidden where people can find it out? Isn't that a little bit dumb? Is that a little bit low grade? Because they know people will analyze that type of stuff, right? Then again, these type of connections, it could be that they're doing that not on purpose, but you're finding some signs in that. Could it be? Yes. Am I going to tell you that this is something you should worry about or that you should believe in this? No. No. Let's stop, however, with all the conspiracy stuff, maybe, because I'm seeing there's a big division in the chat box. You guys are saying Mr. Poole has been correct. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that there were... Okay, so are we considering connecting the dots as conspiracy, or is that something different? Because connecting the dots is, from a certain perspective, indeed conspiracy. Then again, I'm just going to actually consider riddles to be the dumb end of things. I mean, all he's doing here, there's no way you can disclaim any that he's saying, right? You can in no way, shape, or form say what he's saying is not true. There's validity to it because it makes some sense. Riddles, in my opinion, however, are not something I really firmly believe in. But again, it's just me. If you believe in that, that's completely fine. And in the end, we don't know. And yes, once more, I will never tell you that something is just wrong. I'm just saying I can't really find my own grasp there. I can't really find my own grip. I can't see the logic just quite yet, but that could be because I'm ignorant, right? It could be. Personally, I'm not going to put any faith into a theory like this because I just don't understand it. Then again, I'm not going to, of course, let down your dreams by saying it's not true. I just have no idea what he's talking about, nor do I really see the personal sense in that. Then again, maybe this person has done his research for the last couple of months. He's called a professional observer. I'm not called that, so, I mean, who knows, right? Somebody says, this is connecting the dots that aren't even there. I just want to make sure that I'm offending nobody here. It's really difficult. It's a really difficult one here. It really has two sides. I mean, I personally can't see the logic, but maybe a lot of others can, right? And I'm not sure if I should tell them or what I should say. This is a sticky one. Huh. I didn't expect 50% of the people to actually believe this specific post, though. So that is something which caught me off guard, so to speak. What do you think about the anonymous thing? The anonymous thing is interesting. Then again, it's not going to... Elon Musk don't care about anonymous. Elon Musk don't care about that message, so it's not going to do too much. It's just for the people like us that watch the news that this is interesting for. And it might also bring to light a little bit about Elon. Then again, anybody could have made this. We don't know if it's an entire group or just one... What exactly? It's a little bit difficult. Even though you might say, Dusty, it's for sure just the official anonymous on that channel. I mean, yeah, but it could be just one guy. Who knows how many people are this? And who knows if Elon Musk didn't just conspire with it? Who knows exactly what's going on there? We have no clue. So exactly how valid I'm thinking that is also not that high. Proud Jester says, you know your audience now, Dusty. Half of us are wacko. I don't think anybody is wacko here. I don't think necessarily anybody's wacko. Bye, guys. Sorry, Dusty, for harsh comment about XRP. I just don't want you to promote it because XP is destroying your channel. Ian, I'm not promoting it. I'm just talking about it because I like it. Then again, sorry, I just don't want you. I mean, if you don't like it, that's completely fine, man. You don't have to buy any crypto you don't like. But I'm not exactly sure what you mean with that, man. How is it destroying my channel? I like XRP. XP will be burned and forked? What? XRP is burned the whole time. I mean, that's not a big issue. What is going on? What is going on? I'm confused with the chat box today, guys. This has been an interesting stream. I have turned around a couple of times already. I'm still a little bit amazed. So okay, so you guys think that this maybe I've just not given enough thought. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just go sit down and make a whole video about it by doing some research first. Maybe I should. Here's more context. Elon has a new picture that has laser eyes. Bitcoin crashed on 6/7. Oh, sorry guys. Bitcoin crashed 6 to 7 days after laser eyes in February. Bitcoin crashed 6 to 7 days after Tom Brady's laser eyes in May. 6 to 7 days after Elon Musk's laser eyes is around June 10th. February, May, June? Maybe. Who knows? New profile picture from the guy from El Salvador. So 6 to 7 days from the 6th on, actually the 5th, he tweeted this out already. So from the 5th on forward, 6-7 days. That's not the 10th, but all right. Interesting, interesting. I'm confused today. I'm confused. Okay, nah, it's also, you guys are saying be careful with the conspiracy. I mean, it's not my stuff, right? It's not my stuff. You're right. Josh says, I listened to this channel because he talks about XRP. If you don't want to hear about XRP, move to another channel. Well, I talk about every crypto on here. The main focus is XRP because that's the crypto I like the most right now. But I'll definitely just talk about any crypto that I think is worth it. Can watch Extra VOD. He makes videos that help you about... Okay, so he makes videos about conspiracy. Nah, it's not my style, man. I mean... Damn, I didn't know. All right, I didn't know, guys. I didn't know. Yeah, Tim says this is the dumbest stuff I've seen on the internet. I mean, Tim, yeah, I can't say, I can't say anything. I'm not sure what to believe anymore. It's, he's saying it's a really big stretch. I mean, I can see where he's coming from. There's no literal evidence for most. Then again, it's just something to believe in. Let's put it like that, all right? Let's stick with it for what it is. There's a little bit of a warning. Let's go into some real stuff. Beware! Polygon Matic flooded with rug pulls. As Polygon Network, formerly Matic, evolves into dangerous competitor of Ethereum, scam activity migrates to this high-performance platform. Yeah, so be careful with that. There's a lot of scams over on there. Already $1.5 million stolen from a Poly Butterfly rug pull. Yeah, be careful with that. What can I say about it? Just be careful. It's just, if you're a dumbass, you get scammed, right? Don't put money into all these random finance projects. Here's a list of them. Poly Butterfly, Taba Finance, Aura Finance, Polyweed. If it looks too good to be true, if it looks like a dumbass project, don't do it. Somebody says, Lil, stop shouting my eardrums. OMG. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I forgot about that. I will stop shouting. Should I sell my XRP? I still have over 26k tether value worth. I'm not going to say your name. Please take that comment off. It's never smart to put how much XRP you have in the chat box. People will come find you or look for you, so it's never a smart idea. Then again, should you sell it? Well, that's completely up to you, all right? How can I tell you if you should sell or not? I mean, do you believe in the crypto? If yes, then why would you sell? If no, then why are you asking me? Then sell it as quickly as possible, right? So, did Bitcoin used to be called BitConnect? Oh, Colin. Oh, are you in for a story, my guy? Not my story, but a story. Type in BitConnect and you'll find a whole new world of things. There's a lot of fun. There's a whole lot of fun to be found right there. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. Ian says, you are a good researcher, Justy. Thanks for all the good info you provided. Just avoid XRP. My blood is boiling to that crypto. Hey, man, everybody got their own thing, you know? If you don't like XRP, that's completely fine. I do like it, and we'll keep it that way, I guess. You don't have to like the same things. I mean, crypto space is good enough for everything. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Somebody says Dusty is distressed. Distressed means suffering from extreme anxiety, sorrow, or pain. Or having simulated marks of age and wear. No, I'm not distressed. I'm feeling good today. Pretty good day. Is Vet awesome? I would think so. So for Vechain, as I've said before, there is a Vechain video coming, a Cardano video coming. And let me quickly know what video I'd like to see next. And also, guys, if you are enjoying the daily crypto videos, make sure you press that like button right now and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hey, Peter Feckus coming in with the 5 Swiss franc. Here's for a cold one, Dusty. Be careful. Hey, cold one. Hey, thank you very much, Peter. Peter. From Switzerland, huh, Peter? Weren't you here when we started the stream out, Peter? Like from the start, from the first freaking second? One of the first commenters? Who said you were watching from Switzerland, or was it somebody else? Hey man, Simpsons predicted 589 for XRP. I'm excited. Ooh, okay. Let me not even start on those ones. Hey, Kig is back in the chat too. Kig, haven't seen you in a very long while, man. Maybe you're just, maybe because you have a really small name, I don't really notice you too much. But welcome, bro. Welcome back. Mark says, do you think if the SEC produced documents on Bitcoin and Ethereum, we will have a crash? Because surely they will find something or similar findings that made SEC take Ripple to court exchanges with the list, just like they did XRP. No. As of this point, Ethereum and Bitcoin are quote-unquote regulated, so they will not stop listing it until the SEC actually decides to say, hey, it's not regulated anymore, or we can actually, sue people for it. So that exactly no. But I guess the first part I would agree with, yes. If the SEC has to produce these documents, or if we get the date for it, it's going to be a good day for XRP because they'll find some stuff. It could be that it's similar towards Bitcoin or Ethereum, where it's, for example, that there's two scenarios, not three. There's three scenarios. All of them are bullish, though. Whatever Ripple can find in these documents is going to be nice for Ripple, regardless of what they find. It's going to be something good. I'm not going to guarantee, but I can almost guarantee you that if Ripple gets those documents, there's a good time inbound. It's going to be nice. Why? Well, if you think about it logically, if Ripple gets those documents and there's nothing about XRP in there, well, then they didn't give up documents regarding XRP because they have XRP documents. If there's no connection between Bitcoin and Ether, they can use that to their advantage, which basically means that XRP needs a fully new approach, right? There's nothing which has happened as precedent. Basically, it's a completely new thing. If there's some connections between Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP, then boom, Ripple has a really, really strong ground because the SEC said that it hasn't. If they said that, if they basically thought about regulating XRP before, then boom, the SEC didn't give fair notice. If they never said, or they never, if they never thought about giving any sanctions towards XRP because they didn't know, then boom, XRP is kind of cleared because that means that Ripple / the founders and stuff like that couldn't have known either, and so forth and so on. If the SEC knew, if they didn't know, if they weren't sure, any scenario that you could come up with, it's a bullish thing for Ripple. So in the end, I'm just excited about the whole process here. I'm just excited about it, man. I'm just excited. Then Peter says originally Dutch. Do you also speak Dutch, Peter? There's a lot of XRP trolls right now. And the fun part about that is that really happens quite often when XRP is going down or not doing too proper. A lot of people get really angry or really trolly in the chat box. What I see often is people saying, Dusting, shut up. I see that really often in the chat box as well. But fun fact, it's only happening when things are going bad. When things are going good, everybody's your friend all of a sudden. It's only when things start to go a little bit downwards that they're like, oh no, you're so... Just look at it, man. Look at it in the chat box. You'll notice. At least I notice. And I try to read almost all comments. Lawsuit is planned. SEC sues. I'm not sure the lawsuit is planned, man. I mean, it could be. But yeah, no. I'm more so thinking that the SEC just made a little bit of an oopsie move right there. And that Jay Clayton did a little bit of a strange move by going through it. But I'm not sure if the whole lawsuit entirely was planned on that one. I'm not sure about that, guys. Hey, fun little fact. We need one more subscriber to get to 124,000. We have, what on my screen that is, right? On my phone. We have 123,999. How often do you, I need to make a screenshot of this. Can you guys hear it if I make a screenshot? Did you hear that sound? If I make a screenshot or no? Hopefully. That's pretty funny to get to a 999 like that. Who is going to be the 124,000th subscriber to the channel? You will win nothing but my respect. It's pretty funny. Mr. Canpack says, sing a song and I'll subscribe. Okay, I might do that. Should I sing a song then? Maybe I should. Some of you guys are saying you subscribe. It's still a 999 for me, guys. Maybe it'll update in a couple of minutes. Click. As you don't sell before it takes off, you win. Let me actually explain to you guys two things. One is basically my little future scenario for XRP, which is basically if they win, what will I do? I've expressed it a couple of times before, but let me quickly make it clear to all of you guys watching the live stream exactly what my plan is. I have a long position open, as you guys can see right here. Why? Because I firmly believe that we will not go below 47 cents and I will not get liquidated, which is nice. By the way, this is Bybit. A link is down below. There's a couple of bonuses on there. Just check it out. Links down below. Now, what my plan is basically to always have a position open of some way, shape, or form on XRP because of what if. And what I basically mean with that is, what if the lawsuit settles? Positive, negative, doesn't really matter. I want to have at least some position open to be able to kind of capitalize on that movement. The only problem is, of course, I want to have some low leverage if I want to keep it open all the time. Then again, if you want to capitalize on a movement, you want to have as high as leverage as possible, my own opinion, not financial advice, to make sure you get the most amount of money out of a settlement. So for right now, all I'm doing is just really, really watching every freaking hour of the day. Every day, as you guys most likely know, just Twitter or this, that, because I might actually have to put some targets as well where you get a little bell. I'm going to maybe do that. You can actually, for example, on TradingView, put up alerts where if the price goes over a certain threshold that you get an alert. I might have to put that in because what if XRP all of a sudden breaks out above $1, like right now, for example, breaks up about 10%. I need to be there to make sure that no settlement was reached and I can capitalize on that move. Because most likely, once Ripple/XP gets settlement, there's going to be some crazy spike in the next couple of minutes or hours or something like that. And I've told you guys before, I'm going to put a lot of money on some crazy leverage. It's very risky. I cannot recommend any of you guys to do the same thing, but that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. And so I'm going to have to be prepared for that. But I'm watching this lawsuit so closely because I've said before, I think the short term here could be a crazy scenario. You guys saying what if? Yeah, it's a what if. What do you mean? What do you mean with that though? Well, everything is what if. There's no certainty in anything. If somebody's ever told you that TA is certain, I can point to me any analyst and I will look through their videos and find you where they will be wrong at least 40% of the time. Every single guy that you watch has been wrong at least 25% of the time, most likely 40, maybe even 50. Every single person you watch that does TA will be wrong. Why do you not notice it? Because you always talk over it. Any person that you watch will be wrong very often. But yeah, it's something that's maybe hard to believe if you really like a person that does TA, but it's fact. It's the way that it goes. I've talked, guys. I've talked with any one of these, every person that does the YouTube, for example, in the crypto realm. I've talked to most, right? The majority of them I've talked with. I know it, all right? It's also for stocks, though. It's also for Forex. You're saying BCB is not wrong? All right, there we got a good example. Wrong. He's definitely wrong sometimes. Then again, he has the bigger picture correct, and I do like him as an individual very much, right? Don't get me wrong. Do think most of these guys are actually cool people. Then again, what the strategy to a certain part is that you can always say, all right, I'm thinking we might see one more bounce, and then we're going to go up. Right? If that bounce never happens, you can always say, yeah, exactly, look at this. We're going up just as predicted. If the bounce does happen, you can say, yeah, that's exactly like we said. And if the bounce then happens, you can always say, yeah, it's looking like there's going to be one more bounce. Maybe not, though, because it's also looking like there's strong upside potential. You can always be right. And that's why I always like when people say BCB. Once more, guys, let me quickly say here, I very much like him as a guy, as an individual. I do think most of his analysis is definitely going to be spot on, maybe, or just looking good. Don't get me wrong. But they will always seem right. Doesn't mean they were always right with that. Otherwise, the majority of these guys would be so big billionaires if they knew, right? I of course know some of these guys are actually really wealthy off of their own trades. But a lot of the others, they're not. A lot of the people that do the YouTube stuff, they might be, okay, but not that good because you can't be right all of the time. It's not as easy as it might seem. But yeah, my own opinion. I'm sometimes maybe being too truthful for it. We had a good example. I also maybe I shouldn't just shit on many people too much. But if you give me an example like in a BCB, I've seen it before because I do watch people. I just check it out. Again, let me quickly say it once more. Awesome person. Dark Defender, BCB, both of them have been wrong pretty often. It's there. Just look through it. Look for a couple of minutes. You'll find it. However, you might want to believe your own little belief. Okay, good. But it's going to be there, all right? As long as you understand that nobody can be right 100% of the time. If somebody says he's always right, that's a lie. Because nobody is. Otherwise, they would not be making the videos. They'd be billionaires. Big billionaires. They'd be one of the richest people on earth if you're always right with your TA. However, the trick with TA and with trading crypto is that you're right more than you're wrong, or every time you make a right call, you make more than you make when you make a wrong call. But you'll be wrong pretty often. I guess some people, what they sometimes do, some people have that, where they just really, really not often have a trade. For example, maybe once every, let's say 3 months you have a good trade set up, where it's too little to actually make, significant headway. It could also be the case. That's what some people have too, where they have, for example, 90% accuracy. But most people you're mentioning in the chat box, though, no, it's not right. You just do not want to admit it, or you might have not paid attention. But I pay attention, and they are wrong. Every single person you're telling me about, so whatever. Roth Boss coming in with the $5. Let's go. Thank you very much, my man. He's always there. XP gang, gang, gang. But all right, let's just stick with it for what it is. I like most of the guys that do the talking, so don't get me wrong, as I said before, all right? But I personally believe that the news is a more certain factor that you're going to be right on something. If you're right on spot with the news, you have a way better chance to actually make significant money for certain than with TA. But that's, again, it's all relative. It's all an opinion because it's not proven that one of these things will make you more money than the other. So, yeah. Can we get a recap for the people just joining? Well, we actually covered a lot of different things. We covered some XRP conspiracy, which was rather interesting because how divided people were here in the chat box, which was pretty funny. We talked about Elon Musk and his rocket adventure. Also, of course, about his split with Bitcoin, which has definitely been interesting. We talked about Tron's Justin Sun and his strange addiction to buying really expensive stuff and staying in the attention, even though Tron itself is not doing that proper because of a couple of scandals, and for a certain part also because Justin Sun is a little bit of a goof last couple of months. Hairstyle also not saluted. Not looking too juicy, my man, Justin. Then, beware Polygon-matic flooded with rug pulls. Polygon right now is extremely popular. But it also, of course, allows for many people who don't know much about DeFi or don't know too much about scam projects to enter the space. And what's basically happened is that a lot of these projects are funded with people's hard-earned money, and then they rug pull because they can, because the rules in the smart contracts were not properly set, and people didn't notice. We also talked again about, as I just said, Elon Musk's rocket adventure, his little splashy, fun drip little thing. Was an interesting one. It's definitely been interesting. We talked about Jack Dorsey and hardware wallets, how there's a need for some newer system of hardware wallets to come at one point or another. We need some hardware wallets which can stay for a very long while, or how would you say that? Just have, I don't know how you would actually phrase that properly. We just need some hardware wallets for the next generation, basically, where if you die, people can still get your money. We talked about FTX sponsoring TSM, which was rather interesting. We talked about Jack Dorsey wanting to, we didn't talk about this one, but it was there, about Jack Dorsey even wanting to leave Twitter or Square for Bitcoin, which he said at the 2021 conference. I thought it was interesting. We talked a little bit about the prices, about the upside and downside, of course, of things. We talked about our specific trade over on Bybit. This analyst bought $1 million ADA worth of ADA. We didn't actually cover that one. Cardano developer IOG has launched the first testnet for their smart contract platform Alonzo Blue. First stage of the roadmap is set to be completed around September with full implementation of smart contract capabilities over the platform. The evolution of Cardano has not gone unnoticed. Popular crypto analyst Baron Armstrong recently revealed his 1 million ADA holdings, which he bought when the crypto was just under 15 cents. Okay, so it's BitBoy Crypto who bought 1 million ADA. That's interesting. Pretty interesting. Michael from the Popa talked about a couple of different crypto. I do not care about him, though. I do like Curve. I do have a little bit of Kava, but I do like Curve specifically that he talked about, though, so I'm going to give that thumbs up from your boy Dusty. Anonymous talked about Elon Musk, which was interesting because this is going to put it on the news again. Might be what Elon wanted exactly, though, so I'm not exactly sure if it's good or bad. And it was Bitcoin. El Salvador president declares cryptocurrency as legal tender. We didn't talk about that when we talked about that earlier today. It's been an interesting situation. All right. That was a little summary for everybody that just came in. What coin would you like me to talk about next, guys? Let me quickly know in the chat box here. Because I'm going to make a video on Vechain and about Cardano. But I want to quickly know what coins you guys like so I can cover them and do my research. So I can hopefully help you guys out a little bit. As I've told you all before, I really recommend people to subscribe to the channel because we're going to cover every single thing you need to know. If there's any crypto news that's important, it'll be on this channel 100 out of 100 times. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you are part of the channel, part of the family, as we said it before. Pi coin, I'm not going to cover. That coin is a marketing scheme. It's not something which is juicy. I don't like it. It's a marketing scheme. Theta, we can definitely talk about. That's one coin which has definitely been outperforming in strange scenarios, so that one we can do. Matic, I talk about Matic almost every single day, so that's going to be fine as well. H-bar, okay, noted. Let's see what you guys are saying. Holochain King says, listen to me, every coin is shit now. What we do and must admit here is that right now, it might not be the best idea to buy altcoins. Bitcoin, of course, is king in a period where we are indecisive, and Bitcoin, of course, needs to make the first move before we go heavily into alts. Then again, you might want to anticipate already before Bitcoin makes that move for if Bitcoin starts to move, what crypto will we buy in and what exactly is going on with them. Also, of course, if you're holding them, it might be interesting to just kind of read up on them and just understand it. Okay, Rune, Algorand, Luna, XTZ. I'm also confused though. Would you guys actually watch that though? A lot of you guys are only here for XRP stuff. I'm not exactly sure, but all right. I heard George actually say some positive stuff about XRP. He just stays away because of how creative the community is. Today's stream is case in point. When I talked to George, he actually did tell me it's irresponsible not to hold any XRP. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy surrounding XRP, yes. So I can understand if people don't like it too much. Then again, what do you think if we do a live stream every single day from now on, guys? What do you guys think about it? I'm going to try do a live stream every single day for the next week or so. Stick around to the channel. Make sure you keep watching. I'm not sure if you guys like live streams or videos more, but I'm going to try to do it every single day, all right, from now on forward. Hopefully you can get a little bit of routine going. I just quickly noted all you guys' coins down. I will talk about the majority of them, all right? Don't worry, your boy has got you, all right? Never underperform, all right? We always last, as you guys already know. Daddy Dusty out, all right? No, I cannot do that. No. That went too far. All right. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button, or I guess live stream. I will do more live streams. I'll try. And I'm going to see you guys again in another crypto update later today. All right. There's more videos coming. Don't worry about it. And I'll see you guys again in another, as I said, update later today. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody. So amazing that you guys are all here, man.